It's a fascinating study in human behavior. For the better half of a decade, a famed photographer posted to the same Manhattan sidewalk and took photos of people during their morning commute.
On this week's episode of Candid with Kendis, he speaks with the photographer behind this project.
Imagine watching the same New York City intersection at the same time each weekday over the course of 9 years. What would be your observations? What routines would be common? What outfits would be frequent? How would people age over the course of a decade? For more than 1,000 days, famed photographer Peter Funch posted across the street from Grand Central Station, armed with a Canon camera and a cup of coffee.
Would most people be crossing like this, or is it more of like a diagonal aspect?
Diagonal, kind of walking in here and then up. Yeah, right here. So it's, standing here. I put my bag.
Your coffee would be here.
So, I mean, I had the same rituals. I did the same thing.
So you had a ritual as well?
Yeah.
The project, which initially started as an experiment in human behavior, resulted in the photography book Tomorrow, Tomorrow, and Tomorrow. Years after its release, remains incredibly popular in various photography circles.
Over 9 years, I was here between 8:30 and 9:30 in the morning in the summertime, where people dress the same because it's hot, where the reflection of the houses or the buildings were the same, so all the images look the same the whole way through.
Funch chose this location because he sees Grand Central as the lung of New York City, with 750,000 daily locals, commuters, and tourists.
What were your observations?
But I mean, it's it's so minimal. It's about the rituals, the routines, the meditation on what people do in a public space, and it's not like, trying to look and observe with empathy and a respect for the people.
Of the thousands of photos he took, Funch narrowed it down to just a few dozens of shots. Found very little change over the years as far as routines and habits and wardrobes, describing us literally as creatures of habits in the big city.
I zoomed in all the way in to, you could call it like a private space in the public space, a private sphere. And it's like, what are people doing? They're drinking their coffee, they're smoking the cigarette, they're thinking, they're listening, they're doing the same thing. It's like a little private room out in the public space. And I think that was my fascination. How close could I get in a space, in an area where there's so many people, there's so much chaos.
Yeah.
And then in a rush hour where it's just like the city is full on.
As for this German photographer's observations about New Yorkers,
what's your takeaway about New York from your observations?
I think just the word yes.
Yes.
Just yes. That's a yes mentality here that I still appreciate so much. So, let's do it. When you come talk to people, it's just like, yeah, let's do it.
Holy smokes.
It doesn't get more New York than that.
It really doesn't, and that's the place to be right there at 42nd and Vanderbilt. You're getting so many people on any given day. This is a book right here.
Beautiful.
It's a fascinating look at human behavior indeed, but it also made me realize, we do the same thing every day.
Let me ask you a question, because I remember hearing about this a couple months ago. I'm sorry, my hand's in your shot. And I was saying, now that I walk, every time I walk, I think about this guy. I think about this photographer.
Yeah.
I'm like, am I doing the same thing? Am I wearing the same thing? Do you think about that now that you
Oh yeah.
him?
Like I will try to cross the street and
Differently,
get out of the subway,
Change it up a little bit.
Yeah, it's like different wardrobe. But no, we basically are wearing the same thing. We do the same thing. You notice in some of those photos, like same guys smoking, drinking, 8:30 and 9:30 every day. The only thing that changes is that he noticed was that we were aging over those years, and it was fascinating because so many people. This book came out a long time ago, but it's gotten with social media, it's become popular again, and some of the folks have died, and relatives have come up to him and said, thank you for this memory of my grandfather.
That's wonderful.
This person.
I love it.
That we have this forever.
It's a moment in time that you would not think was so significant,
Right.
but this book makes these kind of trivial things that we do.
Yep.
Big, larger than life.
Yeah.
We all love people watching. It's great people watching.
I love that.
Fantastic. Is he going to make a second one?
He's tired.
He's tired of observing people in their morning
I'm
commute.
living in Paris right now.
Good for
it's
him.
okay.
Good for him.
But it's because one of the things that he's noticing is a lot of people are now going, oh, it's AI.
Stop.
Yes, completely.
So calm down.
It's AI. So he's like, it's really, really difficult for somebody to commit that amount of time.
Yeah.
and make this sort of commitment when you can easily do this sort of stuff with AI.
Oh, man.
Well, one person that hasn't aged is you. Because
is.
I've known you since San Diego, baby, and you look exactly the same.
19 years ago.
I know, it's crazy.
Kendis Gibson, ladies and gentlemen. Kendis Gibson.
Yes, good to see you guys. You
Thank
can catch
you.
Candid with Kendis streaming exclusively on Pix 11 Plus Fridays at 12:30. Tune in, check it out, enjoy.